it? Do you know who this guy is?
This is Gabe Rivera. He's here in the Valley.
He's the fellow I was telling you about.
He used to be a compiler developer at Intel, so he's a pretty smart guy. But his system looks at the linking behavior. So if 5 of the top 2,000 bloggers link to you, all of a sudden, because you wrote something interesting, you would probably get on this page. And as you get more links around the blog sphere, he's looking at velocity and sheer numbers of links. You would go up the page. So like when Steve Jobs announced that stuff, his stuff went right to the top of the page.
Right.
You know,
So
and then started growing in depth because he shows what links. So here, you're going to see.
So I was talking to Claire on the way down here, Robert, about this in particularly, and that I use it every day. I've been on Techmeme a couple of times, but it's called, what I like to call it's community-generated data, which is different from community-generated content. So it's actually data that's created based on people's viewing access. And one of the things we were talking on as we were coming down here is the whole trust. Right, is who do you trust? We trust our peers, right? So we trust our peers. If you post about something or Jeremiah posts about something, I'm going to read it because I know you guys in the sense of I trust you. I might not know you personally, but I know that what you're writing about is things that are important to me and what I'm doing, in my day-to-day world. So it really is, it's the whole community expertise part of it.
You see, a lot of these are mainstream media, right? Washington Times.
But what's interesting about this, Robert, is the news that's the most popular on this site is not the news that's the most popular on television. So every station last night had Anna Nicole Smith on. I was just flipping through, around 9 o'clock. And yet this site doesn't have, we didn't even see Anna Nicole Smith on this, which is pretty amazing.
You saw Anna Nicole Smith 3 days ago, or 5 days. She died 5 days ago, right?
Yeah.
That's why we get fed up with the mainstream media.
Exactly, but that's an excellent point.
It's like, okay, we know she died, and
and we don't
doesn't
care
really
that 5 people.
Tune into the E channel if that's what you want to hear, right?
Actually, he does have.
He does have dirt smirch. I love that stuff.
So if you
gossip.
Now see here.
All right.
So if you want to get the gossip of the world, he does the same thing.
But I like it because he's differentiated. He's saying if you want to look at the gossip, go to this site. But if you want real news, you want to really know what's going on in the world, it's very good.
Yeah, and Techmeme then separates up the tech stories. So here you have a completely different view with a different set of bloggers. So this is 2,000 of the world's top tech bloggers, right? And he's looking at what they're linking to. And he does a lot of others. He was written about 100 algorithms, from what I can gather, that looks at filters out stuff. Like if 5 of us link to a Anna Nicole Smith article, it doesn't get on the tech store because he knows that's not going to be very good. Well, no, because the tech meme is all about tech, right?
Yes, that's right.
Why would Anna Nicole Smith be on tech blog?
No,
even if we are all talking about it.
This is tech, and then what are the other categories?
There's tech, there's gossip, political, and big city newspaper, and baseball. So
Gabe's three loves.
He actually needs a community of about 500 bloggers that exhibit linking behavior, and a lot of there's a lot of scrapbooking bloggers, but they don't link to each other, and so he can't study.
The linked behavior.
This is linking behavior. The more people who link to a blogger, the higher up on this page the bloggers go. In general, I mean, there's other factors as well. But
you know how Claire was telling you that in Search 2.0 we're now adding blog content, right? So we're processing all that, putting that with all the index, the visualization, a lot of value there, and I'll give you access to it. So one of the things that we did is we basically picked. So for the other service, we're looking at a lot of the blogs, but we looked at. For 10,000, I think we're starting with 10,000 top-tier editorially hand-picked blogs by our people that understand business users. And what we're also doing, which I think is very powerful, is we're asking our users to submit suggestions as to other sites that they should be doing. So we're actually building a collection of top business blogs, technology, anything that would use our services, by taking user submissions, which goes back to the whole trust thing. Instead of saying, we're going to cast that on net and try to figure out that whole world, hey, we're business users, let that be a community-generated sources. Why does Factiva choose the 10,000 premium sources that we have? We chose those because we spent a lot of time evaluating whether they're going to be beneficial to our client base. Let's do the same exact thing when it comes to the Blogosphere. So I think that's really powerful. And if you're a Factiva user, obviously, I've been encouraging people to submit blogs for us to be in our collection.